Gentlemen, joined now by Mr. Paul Davis. How you doing, Gaffer?
Yeah, I'm alright. Stu, how are you?
I'm all right. I think I've got over last Saturday. Have you?
No. In 3 games' time, I'll let you know if I'm over it or not. But no, not yet. Really disappointing day. We weren't at it. Anstey were at it. For whatever reason, we had a few knocks, this, that, and the other. But I said to the players afterwards, let's have a reaction now. So, we're training tonight. Some of us were in Tuesday, and we've got a real big week ahead of us. So, if we can accumulate the amount of points that we need this week, then maybe it will get not forgotten about, but maybe a bit more forgiven.
Absolutely. I mean, it's Real Bedford coming into town on Saturday. I mean, we don't really know a lot about them. Apart from they got big backers, got up and nearly took over Bedford last year. So we might have been playing them under a different name this year, but they're doing okay. It's supposed to be a really good football inside. Needham Market, and then Stourbridge, and they don't come any bigger than Stourbridge. No matter what league position either of the teams are, that's a big fixture.
No, I think the Stourbridge game can wait for a bit. The Needham Market game can wait as well. There's full attention on Real Bedford tonight. They've done really well. They didn't have a great start, so they're sort of similar to us, but they sit 5th and they've been really good recently. I think they're the form side in the league. The manager's been with them for 3 or 4 seasons now, and all they've done is continually get promoted. So hopefully that stops this season, because that obviously be one space that is already filled. But I know the chairman actually messaged me on Twitter a couple of years back. Seems like quite a nice fella. So they've done things the right way. The way they've gone about things. But just from the team aspect, we've watched them a couple of times. They're a really good side. They've got really, really good players, and it'll be a real tough test. We've got really good players. We're a really good side. We've lost 1 game in 9, so 1 league game in 9. So it spells of a really good game on Saturday afternoon.
What are you expecting? I mean, last Saturday was a bit of the old cloggers game, really, and we fell to sort of like their level and the way that they played the football. Are we going to take it to Real Bedford? What do you think will happen in the game?
Yeah, I think that the last couple of home games we've done that to teams. I think when you're at home you have to do that to teams, but I've watched Real Bedford at home and away, and they play the same way, and I admire the way they play. They like to get the ball down, they like to pass it, and they throw a load of bodies forward, so it'll be difficult to defend against, but there are opportunities on turnovers to be able to get in, and we don't want to give away all our secrets, but hopefully sort of exploit those and try and get 3 points on Saturday afternoon. But I think if you were coming to the ground as a neutral, it'll be one of the better games of football you'll see this season.
We lost Henry Landers very early on in the game at Anstey. How's he doing?
He got a full MOT on Tuesday night. I think he's in for a full service tonight. I don't know, if I'm honest, Stu. Henry, along with the other lads, all want to play. So we probably had 6 or 7 injuries last Saturday, or knocks, and all of the lads wanted to play. They won't come off unless it's really, really hurting them. So hopefully Nadine can work our magic and we can see Henry on Saturday afternoon.
But also as well, you've got the likes of Paul McCone, Josh Hawker chomping at the bit to get back into that starting lineup.
Yeah, both are fit now. Both trained Tuesday, both trained last week, so both are fit now. So we've got a relatively difficult decision to make on Saturday, but obviously with Macca being the captain and things like that, up until Saturday we've been really, really good defensively, and I think we'd only conceded from a corner in the last 4 or 5 league games. So obviously conceding 4, Macca's been banging me door down all week now, so he's really, really important to us, and Hawks is as well. They bring invaluable experience on and off the pitch, so difficult decision. We'll see how people train tonight, and we'll go with what we think.
So you've been playing the same basic starting lineup for the last 4 or 5 games. Are you going to think about rotating it more, especially with 3 games coming up in the next week?
Yeah, I think that's natural, but I also think when you win games of football, those players deserve to play. There is a natural selection, a rotation sort of. It's easy to say and easy to do, but if you're a player and you're playing well, they will tell you they want to play again. Even if they're tired, they want to play again, because when you're in good form, you want to play well. You want to keep playing. So we'll cross each game as it comes, I suppose. We'll try and pick a team that wins a game Saturday, and then we'll worry about the next game on Sunday.
Absolutely. Best of luck.
Cheers, Stu.